Where'd you say you got this skull? The owner of the antique shop stretched a blue latex glove over the fingers of his right hand. He wiped his thin graying hair over his balding forehead and adjusted his thick eyeglasses. The dealer specialized in macabre items, and had developed a large inventory and robust following of collectors. Most of the items consisted of Victorian mourning items, urns containing cremated remains, and curious funerary objects. eBay. This was back in the 90s when they still let us buy and sell human body parts online. The tall, muscular man leaned on the glass counter. Med school students bought them for anatomy projects or whatever. Right, the shop owner said, gingerly picking up the human cranium to examine it. Are you a doctor or something? No, the tall man said. I had a fleeting interest in those kinds of dark things back then. The shop owner looked up at the man and back to the skull he now held in his hand. The lower jaw was unattached and stayed in the box. Upper teeth look really good, he said, holding the skull up to the light. Mandibles intact, too. Yeah, it's a great specimen. How much did you pay for it? The shop owner asked him. Let me look. The tall man pulled a double-folded piece of paper out of the brown, tattered cardboard box. Looks like I paid $850 back in '99. Can I see that printout? No, I'd rather not. The man shoved it into his front jeans pocket. Why is that? I just like to keep my eBay screen name and details private. Sorry. Well, from what I can tell, and I'm certainly no expert, this looks like it might be a young woman's skull. Good eye, the tall man said. That's what it said in the listing. Probably in her mid-20s, based on the size of the eye sockets, said the dealer. It's been bleached, he continued, turning it around to look at the back of the head. What do you mean? Whenever bones are preserved for any kind of medical use, the taxidermist manually strips off the raw flesh, whatever meat and skin is hanging off. They scrape out the eyeballs and try to remove the brain material that's stuck in there. Then, they let the bones sit in acid for a while, sometimes a few days to a week. That gets the rest of the flesh to putrefy to liquid. After that, bone is usually yellow. To get it whiter, they let it sit in bleach for a while. It's just aesthetic. Collectors like to display white bones, not yellow. I see, the man said. Ups the value a bit, but it makes it a little harder to visually date. I can't tell how old this one is. It must be modern, because the back teeth have fillings in them, see? The dealer used his pinky finger to point at the top molars, which had silver and ceramic treatments still compressed inside. Could somebody figure out how old it is by carbon dating the bone, or whatever they call it? Look at dental records. Sure, but that's pretty expensive, said the dealer. Police wouldn't typically do that with some random modern skull bought off eBay. Most are just from India. India? Why is that? The man asked. Skeleton farms there. What? International treaty from way back. All legal human skeletons must come from India. But anyway, I doubt this one is from there. Why's that? The man asked. The structure of the skull doesn't look Indian, and, like I said, the fillings are modern. Ceramic and mercury fillings aren't typical in India, at least among the castes whose bones get exported. No, I'm guessing this girl was American. Maybe South American. Brazilian, hard to say. The real oddity is that her noggin ended up being sold on eBay. Where did the shipment come from? Original box had no return address. I don't remember the post office date or location stamp. I threw it out years ago. Anyway, do we have a deal or not?